Good morning and welcome to this video. This will be part 4 of our little train ride from Spain all the way up to Norway. I'm currently now sitting in our hotel room in Copenhagen, just across from the railway station. And today's leg of the journey is starting in Copenhagen. We are taking a train up to Stockholm. We are changing train just south of Stockholm to a train bound to Oslo. And from Oslo we are jumping on the night train that is going to Bergen. And that part is going to be a little bit interesting, the last part between Oslo and Bergen. Because we are seeing on the news and we're getting notifications on our apps that due to bad weather, the line is closed over the mountain due to some problems with some icing in one of those changers on the track. Yeah, we really are crossing our fingers that we are not gonna sit on a bus from Oslo to Bergen the whole night. Well, let's head over to the train station now and start this last leg of our little adventure. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
Yep. Let's go. Do you have the key cards?
Yeah.
Good. Now we are planning to do a very detailed documentation of the journey, step by step. Now we're in the hallway, leaving the room. No, I'm kidding. I just want to show you the elevator, because that one is the normal one. That one is out of order. So I have to use this service elevator that is from 1863, or 1914 to be exact, but yeah. It's very exciting. You can hear the elevator now. They're downstairs in the basement, pooling like hell. Come on. Just something different. Makes a sort of a good start of the day. Well, it turns out this is quite a long walk to track number 26. But hey, no problem. It's not like there's raining and anything. We are not taking the elevators because we're too lazy to go down the stairs. It's just that in the elevator you have roof over your head. Yeah, apparently this one is not working. Oh well. It's not like we never had experience on rain this before. Just that I don't like it. Yeah, luckily we're in the other end of the train, so that means more walking is slowly better. God, I miss Spain. Well, let's run over to the next shed and yeah, come on. I'm loving this leapfrogging from shed to shed. But look, they're going on board the train. So I'm thinking we're getting in the train now and I'm gonna walk through the train where it's dry. Oh yes, as we're walking through here, we can just give you the guided tour as well. Cafe. Some good food. Oh, shrimp salad. You shouldn't walk backwards on a train.
Vagn 3 mörk med vagn 2.
Now the conductor was just saying that the wagon number 3 is marked with wagon number 2, so yeah, just translating to you. It's nice to be back where you can understand the language. Well, here we are in the first class wagon, so just find our seat there now. Remember the seat number go?
I think it's this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, did you order an office?
Obviously.
Well, yet again we managed to switch seats. To be fair, this one we actually booked ourselves, because in the Swedish railroad you can book your own seat through the Interrail tickets. All the other companies you can't do that. But we thought we were getting like a seat with table, sort of a different thing, but yeah. We got the chance to this one, so we're happy. And now we are getting ready to cross a big bridge into Sweden and almost up to Stockholm. The place we are changing the train is actually called Södertälje. It's, Swedish name. Södertälje. No, I'm even butchering Swedish. I'm babbling here. Let's just film outside the window and we will have our breakfast. So we just arrived in Sweden now, and here we are also stopped to have one of those custom checks, and we had one of those sniffer dogs that was the whole head on the way down in Gro's bag. I think he liked your breakfast go. But yeah, the dog got hard pulled back and said, "That's not for you." Oh well. All right, so we're pulling off on Malmö station now, and there is a trend on this trip, obviously, because we are figuring out the direction of the train is going out of the station where we go on board the train. But after the first station, the train sort of pulled into the station and it backs out again. So yeah, here we go again after an hour on a train. We're going backwards. So yeah, I really feel I have gone backwards all the way from Spain to Sweden. I pretty much have also. So we're just passing Lund. It's a little small town that is north of Malmö. And here we have it, the first snow of the journey. It's gonna be a lot more. This train has really come into its own. It's a really comfortable train, really quiet. What can we say? Gros nods her head. She likes the train too. And complimentary snacks and tea in first class. And in about half an hour, we are coming into Södertälje, which we will get on another type of train, heading to Oslo. Well, so here we are yet again, getting ready to change trains. Titta vad konstig va? Jävlar. Well, welcome to Scandinavia, where it's cold. Thankfully there were some sort of inside heated area here. We were afraid we were just gonna be sitting in a shed in the middle of the Swedish wilderness. But this place doesn't even got one, it actually got 2 escalators. So it's like a fancy city area. Well, let's give you a tour of the Södertälje train station. Yeah, this is it. Oh, and yes, the wonderful, we call it huvesveis in Norwegian. I don't think there is an English word for it. So we waited here for about an hour, and we are starting to get a little bit hungry. There was no food to be buy here. There was some snacks in the kiosk, but we want some dinner, some nice hot food in us. Welcome on board. Well, here we are in our seats. It was a little bit of a palaver to get to our seats. We have to walk through the whole train. And this train is rocking like a boat in a storm. And also we were hoping to get some dinner in the bistro. And we went into the bistro to see what they had. And she said, unfortunately, she couldn't sell us anything because their till or the payment system was down, so it wasn't working. So yeah, here we are, starving to death in first class. We just rolled into Hallsberg station now. We're about an hour and 50 minutes into the journey. And since we can't show you anything outside the windows, we thought we will give you the verdict on the train. It's an old train, it's a bumpy train, and well, the only good thing we can say about the train is these seats. These are really old school seats, really soft and cushy, and sort of reminds me of one of those TV lazy boys you see the American house. This one is broken though, but hey, doesn't matter much.
We will now cross the border between Sweden and Norway. Our first stop at the Norwegian side will be Kongsvinger in about 20 minutes.
So we just crossed into Norway now, and yeah, it feels a little bit good to be back home. Having a little feeling of accomplishment, taking the train all the way from Spain up here. And we are passing through the town of Magno, which is a town we have been many times with our motorhome. If you usually watch our channel, you know that we are traveling a lot with the motorhome and e-bikes and yeah, stuff like that. And we are about 10 minutes late, heading into Oslo. We are crossing the fingers that we will make our connection into Bergen. Well, we made it to Oslo, and hopefully now we can get that dinner we've been waiting for so long. Well, snow, we're not using the handle. All right, Oslo, Norway. This is our home, ish. We live on the other side of the country, but yeah, let's find some dinner. Eh? I'm afraid all the good restaurants are closed at these hours. But hey, there's always a Burger King. Well, our luck in the food department haven't changed much. Burger King were only open for takeaway, so here we are. train is a little bit delayed. You can see here people are queuing up in the gangway here. It's just too cold outside to wait outside. So I'm just gonna hang around here too. You see the train arriving on the platform. All right, here we have our night train to Bergen. You see, you have this logo on the side there that says, "See Norway, take the train." But I want to let you in on the big secrets. To Bergen, it's just tunnels, with some beautiful part in between, but mostly tunnels. We are on the sleeping compartment, so we are all the way in that end. But it's good to get the steps in, you know. I think actually on this trip I may have walked several kilometers along trains on this journey. So here we have the sleeping cars, but we have to find the restaurant cars we can check in. And now we're coming up to the restaurant card, where us and 50 other people are going. Where us and 50 other people are going to stumble ourselves in and check in. Absolute chaos every time. See? $51, $55. I'm stuck. Oh yeah, let's just turn on some light here. Yeah, I'm guessing I have in the top bunk and the bottom bunk. I think we just need to get the thing organized here. All right, we're off. Perhaps we should give you a little tour of our little room. It's not big, but it's big enough. The beds we know from previous experience are very comfortable. Please excuse my new underwear for the morning. You have a little sink here. Hot and cold water. Mirror for mirroring. And up there behind you, you have a little luggage rack. And yeah, you can just sit on here until you decide to go to sleep. You can look out the window here and you can look out the window there. You can also see in the hallway there. There are some benches you can sit on if you want. And they provide you with water and a chocolate. It's not bad, it's not bad at all. But we had a long day, as you know, and not to speak of a long journey. So we'll pick up the rest of this in the morning. Well, good morning from Bergen. We're home. Well, I think we're home. Let's check. Yeah, I recognize that ceiling in that train station. We're home. And yeah, we're home after traveling 4,000 something kilometers on train. We're home on time, which is, I think, not bad at all. Now there's only one more train left, and that's a local train that goes out to where we live here in Bergen. So yeah, I think it's time now to get dressed and find this last train of our journey. Well, I'm sort of also glad that the whole journey only contains one night train. We got a good sleep, but I'm glad we Got to wake up all the other mornings with the shower and, you know, the comfort of a hotel room. Home sweet home. You know, actually, I really think I'm gonna miss this, walking up and down the platform. Maybe I really will do this as a new hobby, a new exercise routine. So we had a lot of drama. Remember in the beginning of the video with Bergen Line being closed, and we got notifications on our app that this and that was wrong. We arrived here in Bergen just on time, which is very good. We were very nervous that we were going to sit on a bus the whole night, but instead we had a good night's sleep on a night train. Well, you're allowed to have some luck in your life. Let's find the last train now and see how that goes. There's only a short walk from the platform out in the street where the light rail system stops. And if you're out of town, the name of the stop is Nonnesetta. Not Bergen train station, which will be the logical thing, but you don't do logical here in this town. Well, I guess this makes this whole thing like a full circle. We're back on the train where it all started. So I'm foreseeing that we will have this question, what did you do on the train for 4 days? Well, when it was light outside, we pretty much just sat and watched the whole of Europe go by. Sort of very relaxing thing. And from a train from Södertälje to Oslo, when it was dark outside, but I had listened to some audiobook, and you, what did you do?
I also listened to audiobooks.
You also listened to some audiobooks, and you played some games as well? Yeah. It's sort of a really relaxing thing. And now to a really big question. How does air travel compare to train travel? Well, of course, you can't compare those two. I mean, come on. 3.5 to 4 hours on a plane compared to 4 days on a train. It's only for the fanatic and the hopeless romantic like us, and for the unfortunate few who are really, really scared of flying. But let's run down the coast anyway. Well, let's talk some numbers, huh? I had made some notes here on my phone. Now bear in mind, we purchased first class Interrail tickets, which brings the price a little bit up. But the price of the Interrail tickets was 702 euros. But it's not enough just to buy Interrail tickets. If you take the high-speed trains, you also need to have seat reservation. And the total amount for the seat reservation was 295 euros. And we also spent 3 nights in hotels, which comes to the total of 368 euros. Now this brings the total of our train journey to 1,365 euros. Compare that to our plane ticket, which cost 290 euros. Yeah, it's quite a big gap there. This is not what you do to save money. This is something you do when you have it as sort of a, I won't call it an illness, but if you have a special interest in alternative way of transport. I mean, our description of the channel is Roger and Gru traveling the world with as many way of that transportation as we can think of. And this is it. Anyway, I hope you liked our little mini-series of us doing this plane-train comparison. And we really want to thank you for watching our videos. And please subscribe to our channel. It really motivates us and keeps us going. We are so happy every time we see a new subscriber to our little channel. So that's it for this journey. Thank you very much. Bye for now.